as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Big 20. 21.
On first down, Stafford here. And his first look is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
10.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. 2nd down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Lion. 26. 26.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. A beautiful spin and room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Stafford completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A shotgun snap for Stanford. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. On the toss, here's Johnson. Fights loose. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Lions had the fewest 3rd down conversions on the ground in the NFL in 2017. What will they do here on 3rd and short? They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
They snap it to Stanford. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. DeMarcus Lawrence. In there to get him for a loss of 5. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
47. Here we go, 46, 46. 41's the whip. 46.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here you go. Gun. Here we go, 46. 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This is Elliott, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He's going to get it running right. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Here's Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in, and let him fling another one.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he fires one incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
Can we go back to the days where if you tapped your wrist as a quarterback, that just meant you're going to spike the ball, not fake spike it and try and get something downfield? They just tried it there, and it wasn't successful, but I know what you're thinking, right?
Dan Marino, Jets, 90s.
Yeah, without a doubt. His Dolphins got over on him. They faked the spike.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point right down the middle, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here. Back at the 21-yard line. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Omaha, remove. 21. Give me a radar.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to roll for one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here you go. Here you go. 480. Gun. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here you go. 480. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Escapes the defender. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Schwartz is there. Here you go. 46. Schwartz is there.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Isaiah! Open up one of the new containers, roast it out, and put that chicken in there and put the top on it. Throw the carrots in the garbage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
46.
To the air again, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end the drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Out is the kick.
No, put it in the big.
Send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Get the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Elliott. And certainly some style points there on this.
I call me them chips.
A lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I don't know if I can eat them. Oh, shit. I probably can't either. Carbs.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
300 grand. I don't want the carbs, too much potatoes. I ain't supposed to be eating potatoes anyway.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots.
That was excellent defense.
With a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
We went for Matthew Stafford throwing the goddamn interceptions.
Boomer. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards.
You wipe the stove off the counters and sit off, get the food out the sink.
Let's go downfield and score.
Do what you're supposed to do, man. Quit rushing. The game ain't going nowhere.
But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long. It's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... And now here's another interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it out, loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Sean Lee in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So they will go for it. Stafford. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jalen Smith in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run.
Fuck this shit, man.